Is the Latvian capital the most underrated capital city in Europe? And more importantly, is it easy to navigate? Come with me and we will see. Hi from the Radisson Blu Elisabetta Hotel in central Riga. If you've seen the last video, you'll know that I arrived in Riga on a very tight connection in Helsinki. The plan was to arrive in the hotel, drop my bag off, and then go and explore the city. Well, I've been on the phone for about 2 hours to Virgin Atlantic credit cards. They decided to block my account because I tried to use my credit card in Latvia. I mean, I'm in Latvia. I got a taxi from the airport to here using that credit card and it was fine. I tried to pay my hotel bill with that card and it was blocked. So I looked really embarrassed at the hotel reception when I had to scramble to find another bank card. Well, I don't know how much the phone bill is going to cost me. I couldn't connect on my mobile, so I had to use the landline phone in the hotel room. That is probably going to cost more than the hotel. But anyway, this video isn't about me ranting. This video is about a quick tour of Riga. It's now like 8 PM, so a lot later than I was planning. I haven't got much time in Riga, so I need to do this video now. But what I'm going to do is we will start at the main cathedral here in Riga, the central cathedral, and then we'll go on the Riga Tourist Board's suggested route to visit the top attractions in the city, and we'll see how long it takes. We'll see how often we get lost. The Daugava River is like, it runs straight through the centre of Riga, so I'll try and use that as a waypoint so I don't get too lost and this video doesn't become a complete mess. But thanks for bearing with me. I'll pick up again when we get to the cathedral. So behind me is the cathedral here in central Riga, in the oldest part of the medieval quarter. It was built in around the 1200s by the Bishop of Riga, who was from Lower Saxony in what is now Germany. It's probably the most recognisable landmark in Riga. It's also surrounded by nightclubs and bars, so it's quite loud. So it's here that the Riga Tourist Board said you should start your tour of the historic medieval bit of Riga. So if we keep going forwards, if we go left, we should come into the narrow medieval alleyways of the medieval bit of Riga. So let's keep walking forwards and see what we can find. So in front of us is a quirky white church type building, but it doesn't have any label on Google Maps, so I don't actually know what it is, but I'm assuming it's a church. It has crosses on it. So behind me you should be able to see a white tower. This is apparently one of the old city gate walls. I think it's now a restaurant or a hotel or something. But there would have been huge walls all around the medieval heart of Riga. And there are definitely a lot of churches. I mean, there's a church on every corner, and they're not just like a small parish church like at home. Massive spires, architecturally amazing, mansions and all sorts in Riga. This is not what I was expecting. I mean, just around the corner from this unnamed white church and the round tower, you can see the church in the background here. There's some kind of, I'm assuming, a government building. So this building also doesn't have a name on Google Maps, but at the very top of the building it says Latvia Banka. I'm assuming it's the central bank. So if we turn right at what I'm assuming is the central bank, we should come across another church apparently. There's just loads of these narrow alleyways all across Riga. I mean, the one thing I'm hoping to stumble across is probably the most famous building in Riga, if not the whole of the Baltics. It's the building of the Blackheads or something Blackheads. It's like it was a secret society of unmarried merchant men going back to the 1300s. Big pink building. I'm sure I'll stumble across it if I just keep walking around. But I'm already a bit lost. I just keep getting distracted by small streets and alleyways. I mean, there's not a boring street in central Riga. All of the buildings are just... well, each building seems to be a completely different style. I mean, I've been to Tallinn, I've been to a few other places like this, but this has got to have the most unique architecture, probably in Europe, to be honest. Well, let's keep walking down this alleyway and see what we stumble across next. So I am totally lost. There's just lots of narrow alleyways everywhere. They just lead back on themselves. So I get the feeling that Riga isn't really about big sites. I mean, there's the big famous buildings and churches and things, but it seems to be one of those cities where you just walk around, get lost and see what you stumble across. So that's what I'm going to do. So I found the the river across this busy main road, and I'll try and use that to get my bearings. Right, so the Daugava River is on my left now, and a Radisson Hotel somewhere over here. The heart of the medieval bit of the city is to my right. I'm not quite sure how I've ended up here. According to Google Maps and the tourist map thing that the Latvian Tourist Board produced. This is not where I should have come out. I'll head for the spire that I can see popping above all of the other buildings here, and head back into the core of the city and see if we can get a bit deeper into the medieval part of the city and get lost. I'd rather get lost surrounded by medieval buildings than lost next to a main road and a river. So there's another church here, a red brick church. The Anglican Church of St Saviour's. I did not know Riga had an Anglican church. Let's go to the left of the church and follow that green spire you can see in the distance. That should take us back into the centre of Riga. So I'm back here at Riga Cathedral. It's got significantly busier and a lot louder since I was here about 15 minutes ago. If we go left of here, maybe we'll find something else. I don't know what this big tower is that you can see popping over the houses and buildings here. I haven't been anywhere this busy for a long time. It is heaving here. Literally to the point you can't walk down some streets, they're so busy. So maybe avoid Riga in the middle of summer. So I am utterly lost. I can hear a train. I must be near the train station, which might come in handy tomorrow, because I'll be getting a train, hopefully, if I don't get lost. But this map that I'm supposed to be following is absolutely useless. There's so many small, narrow streets in Riga that all just wind into themselves. A map is totally useless. You've just got to walk and see what you stumble across. But I still need to find this famous Blackhead building. It's supposed to be the main building in the city, but I can't find it. So I'm going to go back into the heaving centre of the city and see if I can stumble across it. I'm just going to ignore the map now. We'll see what we see and we won't see what we don't see. So this is the Grand Hotel Kempinski Riga. It's not what I was looking for though. It is an impressive building. It isn't in the top 10. But I don't know where I am. Google Maps is telling me I'm at the other side of the city, so I'm just going to give up on trying with that. So Riga was established by various merchants, and this is all of their crests at the side of this building. So if that's here, I'm assuming the House of the Blackhead should be nearby, because it's these merchants on that building that built the House of the Blackheads, so they could meet together in secret, and then it eventually became a place for bachelor merchants. I seem to have found an old bit of a wall and a cannon. I don't know where I am, but this looks old. It looks medieval. Reminds me of Helsinki or Tallinn, so we might be on the right track. I feel like I've been here. It's the building with the big spires. I'm literally just walking around in circles now. I have no idea where I am. So Google Maps is telling me I am right at the other side of Riga. The map that I found on the Latvian tourist board doesn't make any sense. It's just small alleyways that lead back on themselves. So does this look familiar? It's the cathedral again. Everything just leads back to this. Right, let's go right at the cathedral. I don't think we've been that way, and see where we get to. So this looks promising. I can see the slightest glimpse, get my words out, of this famous pink building through the narrow alleyway that we're going to walk through. So there we go, probably the most famous building in the Baltics, the House of the Blackheads. I don't know who this guy is. No signs. I'm assuming he's like a merchant or a knight or something. (1334) this was built. So it was built by the merchants as a meeting place, and then it became almost like an inn or a B&B for single merchants who were selling and shipping to and from Riga and wider Baltics. and now it's an events venue. They charge an absolute fortune to rent it out, but that is basically the most famous building in the Baltic, probably one of the most famous in the world and one of the most photographed. So we can take that off the box, if nothing else. Right next to the House of the Blackheads is the Latvian Occupation Museum. It's 9 o'clock at night, so it's shut, but they do have a couple of things outside. So it's about being occupied by the Germans, the Nazis and the Soviets over the years, and the loss of Latvian lives fighting in the resistance wars. The Second World War was the most devastating military conflict for Latvia. Latvia lost 600,000 during the Nazi and then the Soviet occupation, and it said that was a quarter of the population of the whole country were killed, disappeared, tortured by the occupying forces. And then right in front of that you've got a statue of, I don't know what they are. Let's go and see if we can find out what they are. So unfortunately, I'm really short on time here in Riga, not helped by the credit card situation, but I thought what better place to end this video than outside the Blackheads building, house, meeting hall, whatever you want to call it. This was an ad hoc video that was quite difficult to film because I kept getting lost and no maps worked. But Riga is one of those cities you just walk around, see what you find, and enjoy the myriad of different building architecture styles dating back to the 1200s all the way through to modern times. I hope it was worthwhile. I hope you enjoyed some of it. I'll definitely come back again and give myself more time, and probably in the daytime as well. But yeah, thanks for watching. It'd be really helpful if you could subscribe, give this video a like, and then it will be broadcast to more people and it can help to grow my channel. So until next time, thanks for watching. There are a few more videos from Latvia coming, but yeah, goodbye from the House of the Blackheads here in the medieval heart of Latvia. Started to rain very heavily. The place has surprisingly gone really empty.